meeting is closed, and we're ready to start the fiscal court. Call this meeting of Ohio County Fiscal Court to order on this 27th day of May, 2025 at 5 p.m. Michael McKinney, would you lead us in a prayer and a pledge to the flag?
And bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you for all the blessings that you bestow upon us. Be with this court, fiscal court, and all of the people in the county. Make good decisions to help better the county. And these things we ask in your name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice
for all.
Before you, you have the minutes of the May 13th, 2025 meeting. Made a motion to approve those.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Jason, second by Bo.
Judge, didn't we pass the first reading of the
Budget?
It was a 3-3 tie.
No,
he said-
no, of the budget. It was passed
Oh,
the meeting
it was.
before that.
it wasn't in the minutes?
Is it not?
It was a special.
It was the
call.
special call meeting we had, yeah.
It was on the previous minute.
Yeah.
Okay, we've already approved the reading of the budget, yeah.
We
The minutes, if that was in, we'd already approved the minutes,
usually advertise for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we did that last meeting.
yeah. Because we couldn't do it immediately
It'd have been the
because
fifth.
we had to,
Where's the minutes at, though?
The 5th?
So
The
on
minutes of the 5th?
the packet from the
I
last
didn't get a
meeting.
It's the
packet.
packet
From
from
the
the
last
last
time.
meeting.
for the last meeting. Any more discussion on the minutes? Being none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, like sign, motion carried. Bills, claims, payments, and transfers. Need a motion and second to approve those.
I'll make the motion, he said.
Motion by Jason,
Second.
second by Michael.
And what's this operating expense for emergency management, a drone, laptop drone?
Are you looking on a bill?
Yes, on page 10.
Okay.
The drone, I believe that's the underwater one. We've got one that flies and looks for missing things. I believe this is the underwater drone, and it had to have a way of controlling it.
That's a laptop he bought, I believe. Republic gave him a grant for $5,000 for a drone, and this is a laptop to make it work.
Yeah, that makes it control. It goes down under the water, and that way you can see everything under the water from that underwater drone. We already got above ground, a flying one to look for missing people.
What's this, on the same page, the water project, the 63,000, what's that?
That's the debt service that we pay twice a year, probably 10 years ago. It's the extra water capacity at the bluegrass crossings that Ohio County Water District did.
Interest, is that with it too?
Yes.
And
principal and interest.
by the way, that's our only major debt now is on that, and it's paid way down. But on that water plant's our only major debt we have. The courthouse and renovation, convention center renovation will be paid off soon.
What year is that supposed to be paid off? The
Which,
additional million gallons of water?
don't hold me to it, I believe it's 2035.
That's the water plant.
Yeah.
This building and the courthouse is what, next year?
No, it'll be this fall.
This fall, these will be paid off. So, any more questions on the bills claim?
No.
Being none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Ayes. Now you have before you ordinance 2025-4, budget for fiscal year 2025-26, And this is second reading, so I need a motion for that.
So the state, it was approved, everything of it? Okay. I'll make
Have
a
you
motion
got back
to
from the
accept.
state yet, Judge?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they had no problems with it. Motion by Jason.
Second.
Second, all over the place.
He can have it.
Michael could have it. Any discussion? Roll call.
Vivin,
Yes.
Morphew,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Bullock,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Johnston.
Yes. Got somebody sign?
No, it's in the office because it's a very large
Okay.
package.
Okay.
And
We have the clerk's certification of county tax bills for the year of 2024.
if y'all don't have a copy, it's kind of large. I can pass it around if y'all want to see it. It's entirely up to you.
Is that?
Is it acknowledgement or?
Yes,
Just
it's
acknowledge-
just acknowledging
received it.
having received it.
Motion.
Motion by Bo,
Second.
second by Larry. Any discussion? Being none, all in favor say aye. Opposed, like sign. Motion carried. We have a surplus of the vehicle for the sheriff's office. Do you have the information on that? Sheriff's asked to surplus a 2015 Dodge Charger, valued at about $25,000, but he'll be selling it. On Gov Deals, I suppose? Yeah, on Gov Deals. So I need a motion to, and the serial number's on here and everything.
So move.
Motion by Larry.
I hope he gets that.
Who's second, Bo?
Yeah.
I'll second.
Yeah,
All right.
all right. Well, all in favor say aye. Opposed like that, motion carries. Truthfully, I believe that that insurance company lists those things as full value. That's probably what we gave for that thing new, back in 2025. Include this information in that. Thank you. Like you hadn't already done it.
I have.
Okay, we have a resolution 2025-15 for the North Park Board. Dale, tell us.
I'll make
Motion, you make a motion to pass it.
I make a motion to pass it.
Second.
Second by Larry. Of course, the reason for this is to protect the volunteers that are up there on their North Park group.
The only two questions I have, I mean, I'm, just like I said, as long as it doesn't supersede our, park director now,
No,
he has the say over that. And
no,
then,
he's still the big boss.
okay, and it was run by you? Have you seen the ordinance?
No, I have not seen the ordinance.
You, can we look at it real quick?
Yeah,
It's not really an ordinance, but it's more of just giving them permission where they can do activities right, where they won't be sued, is that?
yeah, when, it's so they're covered under insurance when they're doing activity.
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Okay,
You good with it?
all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed like sign, motion passes. I'll sign it here. Tell them to don't worry anymore, Dale.
Okay.
Give me the personnel issues here. We have a few. The first one is the senior center, level 1, $13.99 per hour, part-time as needed, like a substitute to drive bus and meal delivery. And name is Marty Hayes. Roll call.
Vivin,
Yes.
Morphew,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Bullock,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Johnston.
Yes. Next one's for the park at $13.99 per hour, level 1, pay rate $13.99. I've already said that. Is this seasonal?
Yes.
It's seasonal. And it's Peyton Wright and roll call.
Vivin,
Yes.
Morphew,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Bullock,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Johnston.
Yes. Oh, here it is. This next one is a status change. Judell at the senior center is retiring on the last day of June, first day of July, right?
July 21st.
July 21st, okay. But still, we have a little bit of training time. To take care of it, I'm moving Miranda to the senior administrative assistant. She'll be Brenda's assistant at a rate of $19.60 per hour, which is a $2 cut. And this is effective July 1, but that pay date is on the last Sunday in June. Which is, I thought I had that written down there. June 29th, yeah. Effective date, June 29th, roll call.
Morphew,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Bullock,
Yes.
Bennett, Johnston,
Yes.
Vivens.
Yes.
I think the confusion is we didn't know anything about it. That's what some of it was.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
This won't be effective till the end of, we had to put it down to Sunday before, it's actually July 1st is when it is.
That's why I was like.
I don't think we need a closed session. I'm not aware of anything. Justin's not here to go over any of the things we have. So on committee reports, and the first committee report I'm gonna give, and, we met this afternoon to talk about the biodigester, in the county. Jason Chin, our economic development director, was there. And, we almost have one prepared, but it's not hardly ready because we need to include some more things in it. We got the biodigester in it with setbacks, but we're going to put the same setbacks on anything else that might be, that would have the same impact on smells or things in your community. We're adding those to it, and I think we have agreement that we'll pass it the next meeting, I'm pretty sure. Do we have any other committee report? Any other committees meet? No other committees met during this time? Well, road committee met, but we didn't really have a report to do. I'm gonna tweak it, and bring it back to the next meeting on the, what we're going to apply for on the, flex funds for the state. To state, we're gonna work on that a little bit more. That's the only committees I'm aware of meeting. So now we're ready for the master's comments. I'm gonna go back and start with District 1.
No further comments from the first district.
District 2.
I just wanted to clarify on that digester, kind of what we're doing so people will know is what David said, but we have an ordinance for this, an ordinance for that. We have several different ordinances. What we want to do is kind of make one ordinance and have subsections for every one of them. Instead of trying to figure out every ordinance, you can go to this one ordinance. It might be a nuisance type ordinance, and it might direct everything we want to address. And instead of having a new ordinance for anything we do, you just add that subsection to that ordinance, so it's all together right there. If you're looking for one thing, you can find it all together. So that's all I'd say.
Bo?
I did have one person kind of had some issues with the fiber optic lines, drooping and stuff. Who would they contact for that?
Which area was it in?
It was in the Rochester, Prentice area.
Is that KU or is that?
Well, it was,
Warren
it'd be
Warren
Warren Rural and KU both.
Okay.
I mean, do they contact the power company itself?
Well, yeah, and I don't mind calling for them.
Okay.
Is it on 231?
No. It's kinda out on the 269, 360.
You don't really know for sure because Warren Rural Electric ran fiber as a redundancy. They're not adding customers to it, it's just for their networks that go to Grayson County and loop back through Warren County in case, something gets cut from one direction, you've got this as backup. So it could be them, and it could be Spectrum.
They seem to think it was Spectrum, so they would,
Okay, well, we'll contact both of them, tell them their lines are not high enough.
okay, yeah.
Oh, they don't want them drooping, because if something catches one, it's
Yeah.
a nightmare, especially
Yeah.
a trunk like that.
Splice those back, it'd be an awful
I
hard
got
job
a,
to do.
a general area.
Okay.
We'll call Spectrum and Warren Electric.
Yeah, but outside of that, I just knew Dustin was pretty familiar with it, so appreciate that.
That's, I mean, it's either gonna be Spectrum or One Rural Electric.
Okay, thank you.
Is that all you got?
That's it.
Dale?
Yes. What about the road department? Are they caught up on all of our roads that was,
No, but they're really working hard on them and they're really making progress. They've come a really long way. If any of you know particularly something that's not been done, let me know and I'll get it on the list.
I got a list.
Please, get it to me, okay?
Yep.
But we don't wanna miss, but they are going pretty hard on, and they're mowing now. Road, we have 3 men mowing every day, and knock wood, nothing breaks seriously, they're going to town. They're really moving on. You got one, Larry, up in your district going, and there's 2 probably still in Bowes and the Michaels together there. There's 2 mowers there and one up in, they started up in Horse Branch, Old Lake area. And they'll work that way through, and the goal is to get over all of them 3 times this year. And, last year we got over all of them 2 times. But the goal this time is to get over all of them 3 times. Anything else?
No, that's it
Yeah,
for
you
me.
get me the list. Larry?
I don't have anything other than that road I told you about today with the pothole. That's all I have.
We gotta get on that.
Okay.
Any other, public officials got anything? Bo?
I believe before you probably had it somewhere, might have misplaced it, hopefully. It's supposed to be a status change from a,
Yeah, I know.
to
We-
assistant, and it's well and with my budget
Yeah,
for Nikki to
it is
change
in your
as
budget.
administrative assistant. And
Okay.
I just, speaking up before you now in public, to make
Okay.
it known, and, like to see some results on that, so.
Do you want to do it now?
Okay.
She's well deserving of it, and as far as I'm concerned, you're gonna need somebody, in case I'm not around, to cover up the tracks as an assistant director, so it's very important to have that backup plan, so. That's all I've got, and if you got any questions for me, speak up.
But did you understand that, Jason? He said he did have the money.
Yeah, so
Well,
what I've
we
done,
talked about that. I was gonna,
so what I have done, I don't care to tell you.
yeah, go ahead, cause we talked about your utilities,
So-
about where we've
Well, and
been.
that's not what's happening now.
Okay.
So what is happening now, I've done away with a part-time position. Since then, we've made it seasonal, and we're gonna utilize that for 3 months out of this, budget, and it won't be doing that again. And it'll cut well more than cover of what's needed out of our own budget. We're not asking for money,
Well, I know.
it's.
And that's kinda what we suggest, kinda when I talked to you about it, and I'm okay with that.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it up then.
If
We're
you're,
going, we have a status change, from the Parks Department, Nikki Sweeney from clerk to administration, from a pay rate of $16.49 to $19.04, which is still, in the, it's still a good, not a really high pay. But I'm putting that up there and roll call.
Vivin,
Yes.
Morphew,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Bullock,
yes,
Bennett,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
when we looked at his budget originally, we kinda looked at, he had money in utilities, but with utilities,
Yeah.
kinda, we
Well,
were
he ended-
afraid to use that,
Yeah,
so.
he went and going to
Yeah,
payroll.
so that's kinda what. I do have one more question too. I saw the FEMA guy sitting up. Can anybody give us a report on how signups are? Because my understanding is nobody came today. I did see them at the Strawberry Festival. this
For
weekend.
some reason, the folks are not coming in real good, real fast, but the ones that are, leave totally satisfied. They're doing a great job of taking care of them. We could not ask for any better than what they're doing. And they did go to everybody's house that was damaged.
That's what I wondered.
Told
That's
them
the
to
next-
come here. My only fear is that some of them that they talked to at their site have not come in.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they've got a little more time, I hope they do, because the ones that went online and tried to do it themselves will be hurting. If they thought they could do it themselves, they really need to come in. They were told that. There've been people doubling back today, telling those people to come in and sign up here.
I've seen them set up at several places, so.
But
Just kinda
they're
curious.
really, anybody that's come in and met with them, they was fantastic. They've even fixed some few people's driveways, which that never happened before. So that, I mean, people that didn't lose their home, but that their driveway completely cut them off,
Mhm.
they're helping with those, which is unheard of. Any other elected official got anything to bring to the, well, I really appreciate our company we've got tonight. And we got people from Green River Waste here again today. We've had people from the competitors here too, and we'll be opening it up for bid next month. So, on the waste pickup and everything. And then we're already talking, even though it's 2 years out, the 2027, the redoing of the landfill. I mean, at least opening it up for proposals. Open it up for proposals. Well, if no one else has anything for the good of the body, I'm gonna call this meeting dismissed.
What about public?
Yeah, I called on if anybody had anything else. Come on.
Elected official, I'm sorry.
Well,
Yeah, I'm Jim Askins. I live at 1877 New Bamus Road. A couple of years ago, we started having road issues on our road. There was some logging done on it and everything. Mr. Rice did it, who passed away. But we actually, on August 3rd of 2023, we contacted our former Magistrate Callaway. He said he was in communication with David and with the road department, and something would be done about it. We waited that for several weeks and went back and forth. He finally wouldn't respond, so then we directly contacted the road department. They said they would come out and look at it and take care of any issues and anything, and that never happened. So last year, I've met with David in his office and was supposed to have some stuff done and taken care of, and it never was. And then Dale came in February, and we rode around and looked at it and everything. And I know with all the issues and everything that the county has and the amount of miles and everything and lack of money and stuff like that, but we've been dealing with this for a little over 2 years, and we've been told a few times that it would be taken care of. You know, we have crowns in the road where we actually have to drive off the side of the road. You can see it's probably, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 places between the potholes and the crowns in the road where you have to drive off the road to either not lose an oil pan or something like that. And it's about a 2-mile stretch. Not all of it is heavily damaged, but there's probably a mile and a half that's pretty severely damaged. It's west of Underwood on New Bamus, between Underwood and 919. But if something could be done about this, we would really appreciate it.
well, I'm glad you told me, because I thought it was. We put it on the list back early. I guess it is on their list. I guess this flood damage and stuff, they kind of lost track of it. I'll make sure it's back on there.
I appreciate it, David. Like I said, last year was, FEMA again, because, we've been dealing with a lot of disasters and things like that. I understand that, and you got to get the work done to get the government money and everything. But like I say, it's been over a 2-year ordeal for us, and it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Let you and I go look at that someday soon.
Anytime you get ready, just let
Someday
me know.
you're in Fordsville, I'll bet, yeah, we'll go up there.
Is it a blacktop chip road? What is it?
It's chip and seal. Yeah, it's chip and seal.
And you said it was loggers?
Loggers did, Mr. Rice did, and they didn't do it all because it never was really in real good shape. Because we've been out there almost 5 years, be 5 years this fall, and there wasn't great shape, but it wasn't like that. And after the logging was done is when it really deteriorated, and it's in really bad shape. Like I said, we got a 19-year-old, a 17-year-old that's driving, 15-year-old. Why did they pass that? But I mean, it's just there's just a lot of when you have to dodge and literally drive off the sides of the road to dodge these things, that's kind of an issue. So if anything can be done about it, we really appreciate
We
it.
will. We can do better than that.
Okay, and then there is a logging spot there too that's kind of that
Every time it
washes
rains,
off
it
and
comes
does it
out.
and everything, and so if y'all could look at it and take care of it, we appreciate it.
We'll do it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. One of the things we did talk about earlier is that we need to get together with the road department and Evidently, we're not bonding our roads
Well-
as much as we should.
Well, we're
because-
probably not being tough enough on them when they get done to make them fix them. But with the policies in there, they definitely are to fix anything they tear up.
Well,
You
that
post
you
the
need to make
document.
sure, because like,
Yeah.
the one road we talked about said $2,500 worth of damage, well, that
Well,
was
see, what you,
well more than.
what they do, they look at it before they start, then after
Yeah.
they finish and look at the new damage.
Okay.
So they're
That
not
was-
required to fix something.
But
tore
Larry's
up.
road-
That was in the 5th district,
Yeah.
and they were supposed to have done something to it, Judge, and they still hadn't got to it.
And I don't know, maybe it's, but we need to look at that to make sure that we're doing our part,
Yeah.
that they will be bonded enough to take care of these roads.
I didn't, you guys, I'll tell you what you can do, if you want to, this is not a requirement or anything. If you want to, you're welcome to go when a logger gets his, we call it a bond, it's a permit, to assess any damages there and.
We
be-
gotta know, we have
be-
to know about it.
I know it, I'll tell him to make sure y'all
We'll have to know
are
about
known, so you can go if you got time. And when he
I'll
meets
take
with, the-
time.
when he meets with the logger, that you can go look at it.
There should be a specific formula, you can like per how long the road
Well,
is and kinda,
But it's what was already there before they started, though, they don't pay for.
yeah, I understand that, yeah.
Yeah, but there can be that for the distance. Well, yes, sir?
Judge, have you heard any more on solar?
No, there's no movement there at all. Justin's still on there, there's no court date or anything set. They're doing nothing. We're not even, there's been no movement since the last time we addressed. It's still where it was, but it doesn't look like anything's happening there anyway. But, they definitely will be some, I don't think we will have to honor all those, variances we gave them. We're pretty sure of that. And then they're moving off of some of it. And then the way the solar business is right now, it's pretty doubtful that anything happen actually in the near future.
Well, I don't think we're too interested in the near future, we want all the future. Now, I don't mean to be bad or anything like that, I'm just telling you what we would like to know down there.
Well, probably on the strip mine land, there will probably someday be, solar panels there. But I don't look for it to be, I don't look for it to be on any farmland. I think it, when we back up on this, when the variances we've given is not honored, and we go back and look at the variances, I think that we'll be more particular about just what areas they can be on. But I think they will be on the Wilson property where all that reclaimed land is. I believe there'll be solar panels there someday.
But not on the classified farmland.
That's my thinking. With this body here, I believe that's what we're in agreement on. And of course, that's Justice got it in court to throw out the variances we gave them. Then when we go back to look at variances again, I'm pretty sure that will be the way we'll look at it. Anybody else got anything for the good of the group? If not, I call this meeting adjourned. We'll see you guys back. Oh, I'm sorry, I do have one other thing. Almost forgot. I've talked to some of you about it. Several of us are going to a conference next, early June. Would it be okay of you if we move the 10th, that Tuesday meeting, back to Monday the 9th, so that we don't have to leave after the meeting heading all the way to Lexington?
Is
that okay?
Is that the first Monday?
Second.
Or
It's the first Monday in June.
It'd be July 9th, or June 9th.
June 9th.
that might be Beaver Dam meeting night, but whatever.
Yeah, that's Beaver Dam meeting night.
Okay. Well, they can come over
It
here.
is what it is.
Hey, they can come over here and we'll meet together. Thank you, everybody.